to receive for Navy. We are underway. Bradley from the 5. Gets a crease past the 25, knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, and that's where we'll see this new-look Navy offense led by their senior quarterback, Ty Labatine, has the experience. And 6. The handoff up the middle to Daba Fofana. Now an empty backfield. Man in motion for Labatine. He hands it off to the motion man, Amin Hassan, and that's going to be a first down for Navy.
And a great job. They disguised the formation. Right.
Navy on a short week, and their eyes just wide, and they say it's a nightmare to prepare for. And you're seeing early on 4 or 5 yards a chunk, and that'll be another first down for Navy. That's Teska again. To throw. Quick shot. Misses his receiver intended for Eli Heidenreich. First 2 games completed 70% of his passes. He's going to throw on first down, dumps it down to Blake Watson. This kid can move. Watson, you see it there. And how about that for a gain on first down from Memphis? 21 yards to the talented running back who transfers in and immediately making an impact for Memphis. And again to throw over the middle. Good shot caught. Rock Taylor. The goal is to get him the ball early. They do. And another first down for Memphis.
And as they try to bring more than they can block.
So 3rd and 5, they back it off. Hennigan finds the soft spot in that defense. Joseph Skates makes the catch. Colin Ramos on the tackle, 9 yards. Memphis first down. Hennigan off to a good start in Navy territory. Give to Watson off the right side. There goes Watson again. He is getting yards in chunks, and that looks like it's going to be close to, if not another first down. So 2nd and 10 now for Hennigan. Forced out of the pocket, throws back across. Kobe Drake is going to have a first down for Memphis and a gain of 14. Hennigan back to the middle of the field. It is caught in another first down. Anthony Landfear, the tight end, over the middle for 11.
And you just see him. He's just in a great rhythm right now.
5 for 8, 66 yards. Watson back in. Watson trots into the end zone. In our first touchdown of the night, the Memphis Tigers. And our player to watch, already the 4th touchdown for him on the season. Now,
efficient drive by Memphis going right down the field.
Seth Morgan on for the extra point. And how about this for efficiency, coach? 13 plays, 90 yards, 5 minutes and 23 seconds as Blake Watson and this talented backfield get the home team up first. 7-0 Memphis over Navy in the first quarter. So I hear. Navy with the ball, first possession. They ran it 6 times, passed it twice. That is a vintage Navy football play. Alex Teska. There goes Teska. Navy touchdown. 75 yards. And just like that, an extra point away from a tie ball game.
And the Navy coaching staff was so excited about Alex Teska and his big playability.
An answer for Navy. Memphis, that was their first allowed offensive touchdown of this season. And Hennigan time. Hennigan over the middle. Hennigan nearly intercepted after the tipped pass. Intended, but he doesn't have the freedom to do everything he wants. Here on 3rd and 6. Pressure, Hennigan over the middle, dropped. Intended for Demir Blankupsy, the transfer from Toledo. And respect I have for these kids playing Navy football. We'll talk about their story throughout the night. It is just remarkable what these kids do on and off the field. And a remarkable run there by Daba Fofana. And how about Navy? Gain of 19. Thursday night kickoff. Empty backfield now for Navy. Motion man in, Labatine, handoff up the counter, and that's Fofana. Check that, Teska, and a first down Navy. Gives so much eye candy to make the eye discipline go all over the field, and when they needed 7, they got 9 on 3rd down. And again, Teska Navy's offense is sailing right now. The 17. Lavatai. Touchdown, Navy! Lavatai to Regis Velez, 16-yard touchdown. And what do we have here? Drive, 6 plays, 77 yards, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And it was almost like a switch had flipped. After a gain of 2. Hennigan fakes the handoff, quick shot outside. Nice play, Memphis, Anthony Landfear. He's had a couple of nice catches and big gains, gain of 11, big. Here comes the pressure from Navy. Hennigan has to plant that back foot, goes up top, misses his receiver, Rock Taylor. And now Navy's defense has stepped up.
And they are not holding back right now.
Spit flying out of his mouth, things we can't repeat on TV. Let's see if that energy translates here on this possession.
So it's still Lavatai at quarterback, and it's still Daba Fofana right up the middle, and they are getting chunk yards now, gain of 12. Ball's out. Memphis there. And Memphis recovers. Cormonte Hamilton.
To the Colorado team that doesn't already need it. They're playing with so much confidence, and people just keep motivating them.
So a loss of 1, end around from Memphis. That's Rock Taylor, and Rock Taylor cannot get away from the mids. What a great defensive play and a loss of 8.
Sudden change defense to come out and close the door on the offense.
Especially with the field position Memphis was given. Hennigan just has to dump it over the middle to Watson. Watson trying to get some of that back. Colin Ramos there on the tackle.
Trying to show all the different looks of the Memphis defense.
3rd and 3, up the middle. And that's going to be a first down, Navy. 2nd and 9 for Navy. Pulls it, Lavatai, shot over the middle. Oh, he had his man beat. But nonetheless, bunch set down, 3rd and 9. Lavatai to throw, has time, swings it back to the right side. Navy's defense, or Navy's offense rather, another first down. The Memphis defense struggling with their tackling. Daba Fofana tying the shotgun. Fofana the setback. Motion in, Lavatai pulls it, throws it, incomplete.
And this time they got pressure on Lavatai. That was the same play they threw a couple plays ago. Let's see if Memphis can max protect and take a deep shot off of this.
2nd and 8, Hennigan looking deep, trying to take the first shot, underthrows his receiver. That was intended for Kobe Drake. Rayon Lane on the coverage.
He's their best player on the defense, and he said, I'm comfortable. You can put me on an island. I'll play man coverage.
Kind of an odd situation with the snap. Offensive line didn't go anywhere. I don't even see a flag on the field. And your guess is as good as mine. The offensive line...
Some miscommunication. Maybe they thought somewhat they jumped offside, but
the play's going to stand.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 3 and out, and they're going to punt. Behind the shotgun. Teska the setback. Quick throw to the outside. Memphis defense can't get there. And a first down, Navy. Eli Heidenreich tackled by Canton Arku at a gain of 13. My Pac-12 soapbox for the next 2.5 hours. Big 3rd and 3. Up the middle, short.
Here for the Memphis defense to try to get a stop at something right before the half.
And they get it. He's going to be short. Josh Ellison, the first man there.
Paranoid about everything. I don't know what their problem is.
Spring-loaded. 2nd and 3. Here comes the blitz. Hennigan gets it off. That skates again. Skates past the first down marker into Navy territory to the 40, and a gain of 9 tackled by Ramos. And under a minute, still 2 timeouts for Memphis. Hennigan keeps his eyes downfield again. He's been checking down a lot. Watson makes the first man miss, and that is a great individual effort trying to get Blake Watson going again. He scored the touchdown.
This is where you get into some of your deceptive plays down here in the red zone.
Doing a good job using the clock as well. Still have the 2 timeouts. Hennigan with time. He's got the time to pull it down, and he'll do that. Gets down safely. First down, Memphis.
Timeout.
8th play of the drive. 2nd and 5. Hennigan, end zone. Hennigan, touchdown. Rock Taylor. 7-yard throw.
Huge momentum swing here at the end of the first half with the 4th down stop and the touchdown. Game and really claiming momentum back from Memphis as we start this second half kick.
Onside kick for Navy to begin, and it went out of bounds, so that'll be a procedure penalty. But how about Newberry trying to make a statement right out of the gate?
There were opportunities for him, but I thought they played very well in the first half. And here they come, coming after him, lining everybody on the line of scrimmage again to start the second half.
Hennigan and Memphis, green light here at the field position, and Hennigan just gets it off. I tell you, that pressure came in, and Hennigan's slow to get up. 3rd and 1. 2 tight end set. Hennigan, the keeper. Memphis, the 1st down.
And they must have been the win because they weren't worried about giving him the ball right there and let him go. Brought in the tight end to bring an extra blocker into the protection.
Gets hit again as he releases, and it falls incomplete. Hennigan has taken shots. That was intended for Rock Taylor. So now 3rd and 7.
Coming again.
Hennigan up top. Flag caught. Rock Taylor. That matchup's been going back and forth. How about Rock Taylor? He had the touchdown earlier on a one-on-one ball, and he makes that catch and a flag. Let's see.
There is no foul on the play for pass interference. The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 6. Also after the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 18, defense. Those fouls cancel. Touchdown.
Yeah, we saw we saw that he stepped out of bounds. They're going to review this right here, but the official that threw the flag signaled touchdown. You can see clearly.
I mean, it's not okay. Yeah, because I called it as a completion and out of bounds. I don't know.
You see him right there. I think he saw that the pylon get kicked and maybe thought he nicked it or.
Who called touchdown?
Right there.
After review, the receiver gained firm control of the ball, had a body part down. However, the runner stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Memphis.
So now you have the coaching thing down,
yeah,
and you have the officiating thing down. You could be a replay official.
They're going heavy. That's your touchdown.
There he goes.
All right. They were going to make sure this time. It's like, wait a second, we just gave a touchdown.
He got called out the last time. He wanted to make sure this time.
I saw.
Not a position they want to be in.
And that's how you take advantage of it. Coming down to end the half, starting the half with the ball in your hands. Remember, Nate, the first half, all done by big plays. Time to pitch out. Memphis defenders there. And again, Memphis defenders unable to tackle. They've read the plays perfectly, but there Fofana gets away, and he breaks through for 5 yards. So 1st and 10. Lavatai going to take a shot. Has a receiver wide open. There goes Chapman. And what a big play. Just talked about it a second ago. Flag at the end of the play. Navy's been hitting it with big plays all night. This another one for 58 yards.
How Navy throws the ball is what really is different
Personal
with
foul,
this team.
face mask, defense number 35. Grab the helmet opening. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
And the penalty and the beat on completion, DJ Bell, he's had a rough night getting beat by these Navy receivers. He got beat again. And Chapman, a big play.
Big set with the straight T formation.
Right up the gut, right into the end zone, and Navy answers. Anton Hall Jr. set up by the Brandon Chapman pass. And we have ourselves a football game here tonight. Oh. Missed it. Oh.
No. I can see it.
Good. Yeah, it was good. That was an early jump on me.
Right there. with legs kicking up in the air.
That guy just...
Be a fun Saturday night. We'll be up watching. Then college football final.
College football final. We'll hand out $1. I'm already a recipient. And another kick out of bounds. And more good field position for Memphis.
The ball be placed 5-yard line. First down.
Watson and Sutton Smith in the ball game. Hennigan keeps it. Hennigan runs it. Hennigan's got a first down. Will Harbor there, knowing that their quarterback can still pull it and run. There's the pressure we talked about, and Hennigan goes down again. This Navy defense has brought so much pressure. That's McDonald to get to him again. Second and 18.
Again.
He completed that through. What a play. Blake Watson had humans everywhere. Hennigan found a way to squeak it in there, and that's a gain of 23.
With weekend, Memphis kind of cruised their first 2 games. This is a challenge back and forth.
3rd and 4. Good quarterbacking by Hennigan to step up in the pocket and State. No good.
And Navy, look at the sideline right now, though. This team's fired up. And it's different. The comfort they have right now.
3rd down, incomplete. Good tip to misdirect the throw.
They're going to try to go fast here to see if they can throw off the pressure and not let Navy get lined up.
They hand it up the middle to Watson. He keeps his feet turning. That's going to be a first down, brought down by Landon Robinson.
And scramble.
So Memphis just 257 yards total offense. We approach the end of the 3rd quarter, and a big 3rd and 11. Time. Across the middle. Good catch. Good throw. And instead of getting upfield, he's short of the first down. Demir Blankovsky.
Force the punt.
That is an easy first down if he just gets north. And instead, Memphis punts. And that's going to be a flag for catch interference on Julian Barnett.
Down their base look. This is what their bread and butter is for the Memphis D.
And then Lavatai shoots it over the middle. He's going to be held short. Daba Fofana on the reception and a gain of 7.
They keep having that chip on their shoulder, how they play week in and week out.
Of course, Mike Norvell, head coach of Florida State, took this Memphis program on to great things. And Blake Watson doing great things with his feet. What a run by Watson. Big play, Memphis. And a flag is on the play, thrown it around the 30. Evan Randall, excuse me.
Personal foul, blocking below the waist, defense.
Oh.
Number 34. Penalties half the distance to the goal.
This has Matt Austin written all over it. Matt, walk us through that.
Yeah, that's a great call. It's actually, I believe, on number 44 for Navy. But as they're going downfield, he went low against an opponent. I think it's coming up right here. He goes low on number 1 right there, and you can't do that. That's a great call by the officials.
Where is
They didn't know why he was called Biscuit.
No, they did update us on that. When he was born, he was little and round, looked like a biscuit. His head again just trots in. Puts the biscuit in the basket. And a touchdown for Hennigan. So Seth Morgan on for the extra point. No drama there. In the second play rather, the 4th quarter. In the 4th quarter. Down 7. Up the middle. Nothing doing. Memphis there.
Across the board. Let's see if they come or they bail out right here.
Here comes the pressure. Hennigan's got to be careful. Hennigan tries to step up, and he's brought down again. Landon Robinson and Will Harbor. 3rd and 11. Down to 3. Snap off. Horvath steps up. Finds room. Gets the first down and more. Fumbles the ball. Navy's there. How much more chaos can you have in one play? Kent Narku forced the fumble. Horvath gets the first down and then fumbles it, and they're right there to recover.
And they love the athleticism by Horvath. Great pickup by the back there in the backfield. And you could see it coming. You want to put the ball away, and you see the punch out. Excellent defense right there, but great effort by the O-line running down the field to fall on the ball. Good effort.
Canton Arku looked like he was there for a strip technique. Was perfect, wide open. What a great job by Memphis closing. Fofana in motion. They give to Fofana off the right side. Memphis defense there makes the stop. 4th down. Jalen Allen.
Actually, new kicker Nathan Kirkwood in to kick right here.
Kirkwood to kick, 35 yards. Nothing to it, up and good.
There you go.
And the connections you have with some of these coaches after the play here. 2nd and 5 after a gain of 5, up the middle. Blake Watson is a one-man machine. There goes Watson. Can he punch it in? Watson extends. Out of bounds at the 1. That sounds lovely. You know what? Oh, ball's out in the end zone. Watson got it. Did Navy, what a turn of events if Navy recovered that. They say they did.
They did.
And
Touchback.
Navy gets the ball. Unbelievable. And now he's the guy down 4. There's that burst to get to the outside. Brought down by Blair. He's 142. 2nd and 7. Horvath. Boy, he's confident with the ball. It's out again. Memphis is there. Simeon Blair forced it. Memphis recovered it. Wow. 1st down means it's timeout time. Hennigan over the middle. He gets picked off. Seth Hennigan just threw an interception. And it's Rayon Lane on 3rd and 11, cut in front of the receiver. And Navy has life to win. I wonder who they'll bring in at quarterback. This is amazing.
What a play by Rayon Lane. Breaking on the ball. They've been heating him up all day. We said he's in man pressure. He's like, you can put me out there on an island. I'm great. Sees the throw. Breaks on the ball. Great job.
Yep, play didn't count. 2 penalties. Makes it none. 2nd and 7. The run outside. And a 1st down Navy. Teska.
Stop the clock under 2 minutes with the old rules that everybody knows go into effect under 2 minutes. And base defense of where they've been so good. Being able to disguise coverages down the field.
Lavatai with time over the middle. Looks like early contact will be a foul on Martin. It'll be a penalty on Chandler Martin intended for Teska.
Pass interference, defense, number 11. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
And Martin is injured. 2nd and 8, designed run, Lavatai.
They're going to have to burn one here.
You have to.
Pre-game.
So 3rd and 5, 52 seconds left. Run outside. Teska's got space. Teska's going to get the 1st down.
This is kind of sitting on those. They need to come up with something a little different or change up the formation here.
Over the middle, has a man.
They're going to have to probably use their last timeout right here.
38 and counting, gain of 6.
They ran in that concept.
Clock to 20. It's going to be under 20. Lavatai's going to be under pressure. Now they're going to have to use a timeout. 15 seconds. Quick timeout. Josh Ellis in there on the sack and a loss of 2. It's complete. Oh, that's going to be close. It is going to be a game of inches. Clock is stopped.
And they're going to stop. They're going to have to measure this.
This is going to come down to a blade of turf. Let's lay out, listen to the call.
After review, The ruling on the field has been changed. The runner was short of the 11-yard line. He was down at the 10-yard line. It will be Memphis ball, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And that's how this remarkable game will be decided. Tell you what, this is one of those games you can walk away from as a fan and just say both teams played their butts off tonight. Both teams deserve to win. That's fair to say.
There are breaks on both sides, but you just saw, I mean, the responses from both teams all over the field. When the one team would score, the momentum swings back and forth.